NCBA and the Beef Checkoff continue to fund research that drives innovation and develops new products, and this includes coming up with great new beef recipes. One man who has been front and center for all this work is executive chef Dave Zino. Cattleman to Cattleman reporter Brian Baxter has more on Chef Dave and his passion for cooking up new ways to serve beef.
Before a restaurant can add a new beef dish to the menu, someone has to create the recipe and test it. Very often that person is Dave Zino. Dave serves as the executive chef for NCBA.
My role is basically spokesperson, culinary spokesperson on behalf of the Checkoff and the entire beef industry. And it's a job I really love. I get to travel the country working not only with other chefs but culinary students, consumer food companies, restaurant chains, chef associations, as well as culinary educators.
In this role, Chef Dave wears many hats, ranging from industry expert to public speaker, writer, and television personality. He graduated from Illinois State with degrees in political science and sociology, but quickly realized his true passion was in the kitchen.
One of my friends said, you love to cook so much, why don't you go to culinary school? And I was like, a light bulb went off in my head. It was like, yeah, not a bad idea. So I did that. And then started off in traditional restaurant work, hotels, worked a while in retail meat and seafood. And then I've got experience in recipe editorial work, writing recipes, developing recipes. I worked for a cookbook publishing company that did those little digest-sized magazines you see at the checkout. And then my boss left there and said, would you ever be interested in working for the National Cattlemen's Beef Association? So 10 years later, here we sit.
Chef Dave is part of the Beef Checkoff-funded Culinary Innovations team that develops concepts and recipes for both the retail and food service industries. He also works closely with the Checkoff-funded Beef Innovations Group to evaluate and develop new beef cuts.
We continually, do new research into these new cuts to help, maybe get a steak out there at a better price point, a new cut that will better utilize a subprimal. So that work is ongoing. I started 10 years ago, and that's when the flat iron steak was first introduced. And I probably cooked more flat iron steaks than any person on this earth, but it was really a great experience to be, on the front end of that, to be able to, roll that out to the industry.
Another of Chef Dave's favorite accomplishments is his work revising the award-winning publication Creating Crave, a professional's guide to flavor. It's a Beef Checkoff-funded publication that helps food professionals understand the science and chemistry of flavor. It also explains the concept of umami, which is considered the fifth taste.
I think we put umami on the map. That's put us a leader not only in the food service community, but also, with consumer food companies, showing them that beef can be part of, their recipe development, and you can do it in a delicious and easy way once you understand umami.
As Chef Dave travels the country, he gets a chance to share the story of the farmers and ranchers who are the foundation of the American beef industry.
They're truly the stewards of our land, and cattle is raised in all 50 states. I like to call it the most local of products out there. Farms and ranches have been in families for generations. And to me, that really speaks of sustainability. I mean, we are, our farmers and ranchers really are the leaders of the agriculture industry, and meeting them and working with them, you can really see the pride that goes into all the work they do, no matter what segment of the industry they're in. And it's always rewarding for me to be able to speak to people and educate them on the great work that our farmers and ranchers are doing.
As you can imagine, after personally testing thousands of recipes, Chef Dave has trouble picking his favorite way to eat beef.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's like asking a parent, what's their favorite child. But you asked me the question, so I'll give you the answer. I'm a big ribeye guy. I'll say that. You know, I think one of the best recipes in the world is a grilled steak with a little salt and pepper on it. It's an exciting time to be in the industry. I think there's a lot of good news about beef out there, and it's my job to help convey that.
Reporting from Chicago, Illinois, I'm Brian Baxter for NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman.
To learn more about Chef Dave or to find some great beef recipes, just visit our website at cattlemantocattleman.org.